personality of my future child. Okay. Like how I did that. Yeah. Okay, now I do want you guys to keep in mind that this is a general reading. So with that being said, things may or may not resonate with you. If the message doesn't resonate, the message probably isn't for you. You should kindly go find another YouTuber that can help you in regards to your current situation, or you can pick from the following other pile or stones that are, well, mainly it's going to be stones that are going to be presented today down below. Okay. Um, if you also can do so, make sure to leave a like, click the subscribe button and the bell in order to be notified on when I post other pick a card readings. And if you can kindly do so, please leave a comment down in the comment section down below and let us know if it resonated with you or not. Okay, I love it when you guys do that. Oh, and also, you know, if you want to add which pile you had chosen today as well, that would be cool too. Because I know you guys, you know, sometimes you like to just post the piles. So, yeah. Okay, and if you would like to book a personal, make sure you check the description box, my business email, and my business URL link to my website will be provided down below, and also timestamps will be provided down in the description box as well. Okay. So I think that's everything that needs to be said and done. I am going to show off the stones individually. Then I'm going to show them laid out, placed on my bed, and we're going to get started, okay? So for pile one, or I should say stone number one, for today is going to be blue howlite, okay? Stone number two, or pile two, will be opalite crystal, okay? Stone 3, or pile 3, is going to be rose quartz. And pile 4, or stone 4, will be unakite jasper. Okay, now I'm going to show off the stones just laid out. Whoops. All right, here we are. Stone 1, stone 2, stone 3, and stone 4. Okay, if you need some extra time, you can pause the video at any time, meditate on your stone, and we're gonna get started. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna start with the people who choose or had chosen stone number 1, which is the blue howlite stone. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to get started. Let's see, what is the personality of your future little one? Alright, let's see. Gosh, okay. Let me try to like shuffle over here so that it don't fall off the bag because I'm tired of it. Alright, oh, that's too many cards there. Oh, that's too many. So for your spread that we have for today, I will add any additional cards if needed. Okay. We have, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. Making sure. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Strength card in reverse. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight of Swords in reverse. We have 10 of Cups. And we have King of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so from what I can see here, you may possibly have a boy. Okay, doesn't have to be. It could just be possibly a girl that has maybe masculine energy. Okay, but I do see here it could potentially be a boy with the King of Pentacles being presented here in this spread. I see that for the personality of your baby could be very defensive. Okay, I feel as though this might have to come to people. I don't see it necessarily between you or the father of your baby. I just see it more like this baby is going to be very defensive when it comes to other people that surround this child. I feel as though this child may also be kind of like introverted. I do get the sense with this card here, because with them being defensive and all, it's because I feel as though they kind of like to just sort of have their own personal space. They may at times feel like when very overwhelmed with a lot of people being around them, they sort of like to keep to themselves, because I feel like also like this baby I'm getting is really like emotional, especially with like with the blue howlite crystal. How I'm looking at it, like I'm just taking it as though like like sort of like water energy, like they're an emotional type of child to some degrees. That's why they like to have their solitude. They like to be sort of like a hermit. They like to keep to themselves, and I feel like they're not really like openly expressive. Okay, they might have trouble being expressive when it comes to other people. Alright. I feel like for some, not for all, this baby may have trouble like later in life with like sort of like making friendships and stuff, because like I said, this baby, they I'm getting like they may feel like an outcast because of the fact that they have such a unique personality to themselves, that they just feel that they may be rejected by a lot of people, but they feel a lot of security when it comes to, because we have like the with like to you and the baby father, or I'm sorry if it's vice versa, if you're a baby daddy watching this, or you'll be a baby daddy, then take it the other way around and stuff. But I feel as though with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, I feel like this baby is very family oriented. Okay, they're heavily reliant on their mother and their father. Okay, so I feel as though make sure when you pick the right person ultimately to be with and have a child with, make sure that you have this down pat, that you're stable within the family dynamic between you and your person. Okay, show a lot of love to this child. Okay, and I feel like even make sure that your finances are good as well, because I feel as though that's also gonna show the child as well. Like I feel like some type of like appreciation they're going to feel. Like I said, this child's very family oriented. Okay, because I feel like they're going to look up to you and your person. So that's like the whole vibe that I'm really getting here, that you and your person are really going to make this child feel safe and secure, especially like I see here with like the little boy kind of hiding behind the mom and everything. It's like, he's finding like a sense of security within them, because look, it's like the couple's chit chatting and the child's like in the background there. So it's like, the family is like, the family dynamic is giving them a sense of security. So I feel as though, like I said, family is going to be a big factor in your child's life. Okay. And it's funny because it's a little boy as well, so you definitely could, like I said, potentially have a boy here. Okay, so we have the strength card in the reverse. So I do see here that with the strength being in reverse, again, yeah, like I feel as though it's like, like that sense that, yeah, like I said, this your child's gonna have a very unique personality. You might even like, I feel as though, teach this child to be a certain way. Maybe also like the dynamic of how you're going to teach this child how to be, it's going to be very unique. It's like sort of like a non-traditional way. Like, you're not going to, I feel like you're not going to do the whole typical thing of, oh, Santa Claus is real, the tooth fairy's real, and kind of exploit it in that type of way. It's like you're gonna not sugarcoat things. Like I said, I feel like it's non-traditional how you're gonna teach this child. And I feel like because of that, um this child may feel a little bit like sort of like inferior when it comes to um their life, when it comes to people, because again, like I said, they may feel like outcasted because of the fact that it's like, I feel like this child is going to be like very intelligent, very wise, very knowledgeable, because of the fact that you're not going to sugarcoat things. You're going to be real, truthful, upfront with this child. And because of that, that's what's really going to make this child feel like they have to be sort of introverted a lot of the time, because of the fact that it's like, your ways of teaching has like impacted them. So at times they may feel like they're not, like they don't have like a sense of strength. Okay. Okay. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel as though with the Three of Swords being in the reverse, I feel like this is like, this child's gonna be very happy. I don't see this child really getting into like a depressive type of state, being very negative all the time. I feel like you're gonna teach this child to be positive and to always have this positive state of mind. Okay. Because again, like I said, I know that there's like this sort of like strength in reverse, and this sort of defensiveness that they have. And just because they're introverted, don't take it as a negative thing. Okay. I feel like this is also something that you shouldn't be worried about when it comes to your child. Okay. Because of the fact that they're gonna have you, and your partner at the end of the day, and you're gonna provide them a lot. Okay, you're gonna provide them a lot of security, a lot of hope. Okay, I feel like also provide a lot of guidance towards them as well. So that's why they're gonna feel like in this Three of Swords in reverse, like they're going to feel like a happy child. They're not gonna feel so depressed so much. You're gonna probably teach them to be very optimistic. Like they're going to have that optimism within themselves to keep pushing and moving forward, and to keep going in their lives. Whenever like there's any bumps in the road. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So with the Eight of Wands being in reverse, I feel as though they may be a little bit slow movement when it comes to their actions. I feel as though you're going to teach your child, to sort of think before they act. That's why I feel like, again, like they're going to have like this knowledge within themselves. Like this child's going to be very bright, very intelligent. Like you're going to really you and your partner, okay, it's not just you, but you and your partner are really going to really give this child emotional security. I even feel like you're going to help this child financially with the pentacles being here. Like you're going to teach this child um a, heavily on finances, and they're going to be really financially wealthy, I feel like, and abundant when it comes to their future, especially with the King of Pentacles. But like I said, I feel as though like they're going to really think about things before they take action on things that they're really passionate for, towards, because of the fact that, because I feel like this child's going to be very passionate about a lot of things, especially things that they want and they desire. But like I said, they're going to sit and they're going to really diligently think on a game plan. They're going to plan this out, okay? They're really going to have this mentality where they're going to think before they act. And that's a big thing that I feel like is going to help them in their journey in life, is just them thinking before they act, because it's gonna it's gonna really get them far. And I feel like, especially in like a financial type of sense, like in a financial type of field, they may like they may be even working with money for some. Like this child may have like a career with like money or something. But I do see, though, that this child though is ultimately gonna have though like a career that's like very like successful, and it's gonna bring them a lot of abundance, okay? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So with the Eight of Swords being reversed, like I said, again, like I feel like you're not going to keep this child like blinded. Like I said, you're going to not sugarcoat things. You're really going to show, I really feel like you're going to teach this child realism, like that's like the big depiction here. You and your partner are going to teach this child realism, like the realism of the world and how the world really is. It's like you're going to take the blindfold off of them. You're going to like, I feel like you're going to be very lenient on them, because I feel like you're also going to have trust in your child as well. Like they're going to do good, and like because the fact that they heavily rely on you and your partner, they have that family security. Like I said, like they really are a family oriented type of child. It's like they're gonna feel like really good on how on being able to be creative and doing the things that they want and going out and just living life. It's like this child's gonna feel very free. They're not going to feel entrapped, because of the fact that it's like you're very open. And I feel like you're also going to be like a friend to your child. Like you're going to show them like, yeah, like I'm just here to help you and to guide you. I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did, or your mother did, or your father did, or this person did, that person. It's like you're really going to sit there and you're really going to have these talks with them and make them feel that they're safe, and that even if they do things wrong, despite anything, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there whenever anything hits the fan. Like that, and that's where the positivity also lies, because everything is impacted because of, like I said, you and your partner. They are heavily reliant on this, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. They're heavily reliant on you two, you and your person. And I feel like, every time when a situation happens, even if it's like, very emotional, they're crying about it and everything, they're going to come to you guys. And they're going to speak to you guys. And they're going to be like, hey, I did something, whatever, and it's like, you're going to tell them like, listen, okay, it was a mistake or whatever and stuff, but like, you got to keep moving forward. But like I said, I think, this child's going to be bright enough where they're not going to make too many mistakes in life and everything. Like I said, you're really going to impact them highly, okay? And then we have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, I see success in this child. Like they're going to, I see like, they might have some wealth within themselves, or if not wealth, they're just going to be very like abundant, like very comfortably abundant. Maybe even when you guys pass, you might I'm just gonna say you might spend. I mean, you might put down like some type of like inheritance, so that you know when you pass, your child will get your you know, your abundance basically. You know, they'll get your share of it, and you know, that will also lead them, you know, to wealth, and you know, staying stable and staying well grounded. But again, I feel like this child's very well grounded, very structured. I even feel like very goal oriented, okay? I feel like very career driven. I feel like this child's gonna learn at a young age too about finances, careers, you know, maybe also, you know, learning the values of the dollar and stuff. Like you're gonna teach them how to really um be successful, like I feel like in a business, or just be successful when it comes to money. Like, you know, even if this child is like maybe like spoiled and stuff to a degree, it's like you're going to teach them the values of, you know, what money is, and you know, you're going to go over that with them. Like, okay, if you really want this, you know, you need money and how do you get money, and then you know, maybe you'll put them to do chores or something like that so that they can obtain money. You know, maybe you'll give them a little piggy bank, and you'll have them save, or like every time when it's their birthday and you give them money, you know, Christmas, they'll start saving and saving so that they can get the things that they want. You know, they can get that Hot Wheels. They can get, you know, that Barbie dollhouse, okay, whatever it is. You know, you're gonna put them in a position where they're gonna be able to you know, basically you're going to put them in a position where they're going to be knowledgeable when it comes to money. Okay. And like I said, I feel like, you know, they're going to be successful. You know, they're going to probably have some wealth to themselves however they can. They're going to be stable. Okay. I feel like they're going to have a strong exterior, interior. Okay. So I wouldn't be so worried on this child. Like I said, I feel like this child is very bright, very strong, very intelligent. Even though the strength card was in reverse, I feel like don't even worry about that. Okay. Oh boy, I forgot. I didn't go over. Dang it. I'm sorry. I didn't go over signs. I know there was like fire, there was earth, there was air. I saw fire, earth, air. Fire, earth, air, water. Okay, yeah, there was pretty much all signs. Pretty much all signs. Your baby could be all signs. Fire, earth, air. Yeah, fire, earth, air, water. But I really saw heavily for like fire. I saw Leo. For earth, I saw Taurus, and yeah, that was about it. But like I said, all signs are pretty much there for your child. Sorry about that, people. Let me see if I can get some more information on your child. Okay. Okay, that's too many. It's too many. Let's get some more information. Okay, so the bottom of the deck we have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to use the bottom of the deck at the end, but yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about that. But at the bottom, I mean, because I was just going to use the spread for the first time around. Then I said I was going to, which I'm sorry that I didn't clarify. I was going to use the bottom of the deck at the end when I did the extra cards. So at the bottom of the deck we have Five of Pentacles, which I feel like, you know, this child's not going to feel like they're going to be left out in the cold. They're not going to feel burdened, like I said, by you. But like I said, this child is very family oriented, and it's funny because there's a lot of pentacles in here, so I feel like this child may have heavy earth placements in their chart, or like this child is going to be enabled to be, like I said, like in a strong earth type of energy, because of the way and the dynamic that you are going to teach, you're going to teach your child. Okay, but I feel as though, like, also it talks about, like, having structure, having like this strong bond, this strong connectual tied to somebody. So I feel as though, yeah, again, it's just representing here that your child's going to feel so secure because of you and your partner. Okay, we have two of pentacles in reverse, so I feel as though when it comes to any decisions, whether it be financial, whether it be like, even just, anything when it comes to your child's life, I feel like they're going to come to you for guidance. This child's really, like I said, they're really going to be heavily reliant on you. That's the whole, I feel like the whole big picture here is that your child's going to be relying on you. And I feel like it's not like in a bad way. Like I said, I feel like they just look high up towards you and your person, because of the fact that, how you both, handle things, and how you both present yourself. Like, you're both are going to be very strong, and you both are going to have these views that are, like I said, very logical, very realistic. Okay, mainly realistic views on life, and you're really going to show them, like, this is how the real world is, and they're really going to see that, you're not out there to harm this child, or anything, or to put them in a position where, you're blinding them with, rose quartz color glasses or whatever. Like I said, sugar coating things. You're not going to do that to them. Like, you're really going to show them the realism of things. So that's why they're going to look up to you, and they're going to, especially when it comes to choices in their life, and they're going to feel like they can be able to balance things out, because of the fact that they know that they can rely on you guys and everything. Like I said, I don't see it as a bad thing of them being heavily reliant on you. They're just a family oriented type of person. Okay, and it should be nice that it's like, you have a child that's attached to you. There's certain children out there that I mean, I bet maybe even some people who are watching this right now, I bet they're just, certain people that when it comes to their families, it's just so, like the dynamic is so bleh that it's just like they just pack their things up, they leave, and they never talk to their family ever again. And if they do, maybe it's like a rare thing, like they try to, they call up once in a blue moon, or they see their family on holidays or something, Yeah, at least this child is not going to be like that. Like, they're going to always keep having you in their mind, in their thoughts, and, of course, they're going to, want to also have you, like, a part of their life. Okay, we have a three of pentacles here, so I feel like this child, like I said, is going to be very goal oriented. Okay, they're always going to want to start on new projects, new ideals. Okay, they may even have like side jobs for some of them. Like, this child's going to be hustling hard. They're going to be knowing, like I said, the value of the dollar. They are going to have everything down pat. Okay, when it comes to finances and careers, they're really going to be very goal oriented, like I said, and they're going to have that whole aspect within themselves, because I feel like, you or somebody in the connection, whether it be you or your person, someone has like sort of like knowledge of maybe like entrepreneurship, business, okay, aspects, or maybe both of you guys. Okay, you're gonna really impact your child, and you're really gonna teach that and embed that into them, and that's what's gonna really get them going and flowing and being like, okay, yeah, like, I'm gonna work for my stuff. I'm gonna work. Okay, we have Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so with the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel as though, like I said, they're really going, again, it's just, I keep getting that they're really just going to be reliant on you. They're going to feel that, like, no matter how many times, like I said, people are going to, maybe come at them, anything that they do wrong, whether they get, attacked by other people, they're just going to come to you. They're still going to feel this goodness in their heart, and they're going to feel, very connected towards you guys, because you're going to put them in a state of, you're going to put them in a state of security. Okay, and we have Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups, like I said, I feel like this child's going to be, is very emotional. Okay, and they have a lot of love in their heart for anybody. Okay, even, like I said, I know the whole friend thing was like, it seemed a little bit crazy, like, or people that are around them, but I feel as though it's because this child is very smart. Okay, this child, it's like they know how to pick and choose their friends. They may have like maybe a small group of friends. Okay, not for everybody. Okay, But for some, like this child may have like a small group of friends that they really trust and they're really close to, and they're very loving. They like to give. I feel like you're gonna teach this child to give, to be empathetic. Okay, you're gonna really embed that into them. All right. Okay. So that is it for people who chose stone one or pile one, however you want to call it, or the blue howlite crystal. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it resonate. Bye guys. All right. Now it's time for people who chose stone two or pile two, and that was the opalite crystal. All right. Let's get started. Let's see. What is the personality of your child? Let's see. See what's going on. Personality of your future little one. Now I want you guys to keep in mind, I forgot to say this in pile one, but I will try to say this for pile two and onwards, that I'm going to just be doing a spread for the first part, then I'm going to be using the bottom of the deck on the last half if I pull out any additional cards, okay? Alright, so let's see what's the personality of your child. Oh my goodness, okay. Let me try to find, I'm trying to find a way where I don't have cards flying all over and then they fall off my bed. It's too many. Oh, that's too many cards. Just one. Oh. Okay. So for your spread, we have Four of Pentacles, we have Judgment, we have the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Sun, we have the Moon. Funny, the Sun and the Moon in the same spread. Okay. We have Nine of Pentacles, and we have Ace of Cups. Okay. So from what I see here, because I want to get signs out of the way. Okay. So this child may be an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. Okay. I see for fire, heavy Leo, and for water, I see heavy Scorpio. I also got in my head Cancer. It's funny because there was nothing that really like depicted or indicated to me as Cancer, but I also got Cancer here as well. Okay. um okay, maybe all signs could be here because I also got like Gemini as well. Yeah, maybe a Gemini. Okay. Okay. So, we have Four of Pentacles here. Okay. So with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this child I'm sorry. I feel like this child is gonna be kind of a greedy type of child, very like spoiled. Okay, let me put it that way, very spoiled. I feel like if like you have like if you end up potentially having like siblings or if you have kids already, and you know you're just inquiring about like maybe like you know like having like another child and the personality of like you know this new child that you're gonna have in your family, or like I said, if this is you know just your first child, then I just feel as though you know this child's gonna grow to be very spoiled. Okay, like they're gonna be like, I want what's mine. Like you know, like if they want it, it's like they want to get it. Okay, it's like they're just like mine, mine, mine. Okay, they want to be in control, and it's like you know they sort of want to have anything that they see. Anything they see, they want to obtain it, okay? Because, I mean, look at this guy holding on to that pentacle for like dear life. You know, it's like I feel like they're just going to be, you know, wanting to hold on to a lot of things, you know, in their life because, you know, it's like they like a lot of things. I really feel like, you know, whatever comes to mind, it's like I said, if they like it, they want it. And it's like they gotta have it. It's like that's their sort of mentality that they're running on. Okay, they have this spoiled type of mentality to themselves. Yeah. We have Judgment here. So with Judgment, it's funny because I was like looking at the angel here. So I feel as though like you're gonna be very like traditional with your child. Okay, like I see here like for like people who chose this path, like you may you may like teach your child like traditional views, like you may teach them like the belief in God. You may put them in like Catholic school. Okay, or you know you may go to church every Sunday. You know you have that type of dynamic or whatever, you know, or, you know, on you know that type of level, or you know you're just gonna really teach them to have like a strong faith and belief in something, and that's really gonna help them to guide and to you know to guide them and to sort of like process through life, is like their belief is going to really um impact them in their life. Okay, because like I said, with the Judgment and like the angel being there, because I feel like it's more like God, like Christianity, I'm feeling, or cat, or like you know Catholicism, you know, like Catholic, basically. Like I feel like it's more on that um more in that sense. But if it's not, then like I said, it's just going to be whatever like religious view that you personally have. Like you're gonna really like set them like deep on that faith. Like you're you know like you're gonna really like um put them in a position where it's like you're you know the faith, you're really gonna teach them on that faith. Okay, like it's very traditional. Okay. We have the High Priestess here. Okay, so with the High Priestess, I feel as though this child is going to be very wise, very knowledgeable, very resort. Well, yeah, I just feel like very wise, very knowledgeable. Yeah, I feel like they can be very resourceful because of the fact of this Nine of Pentacles here. Like they're gonna have this independence within themselves. So yeah, but yeah, I feel like they're gonna also I feel like this person this child, excuse me, to say this person, this child is gonna be very intuitive as well. It's funny because I see like the cross here in the picture. Yeah, so like again, I see that they're gonna be very heavily into their religion. Like I said, whatever religion that you're in, like you're really going to like enforce this into your child, and they're really gonna go through with it. Okay, I feel like maybe for their career too, they may become a minister, a pastor. um this child may even become like maybe like a tarot reader. Okay, something in like religion. Maybe not for everybody, okay, but I'm seeing for some, like, they may go into like some religious type of field. I also got like a nun too. Funny enough. But like I said, this child's gonna be heavily into like their religion, and it's gonna really help them to like to guide them in life. They're gonna be like this high priestess. They're going to, really be a believer in whatever religion it is, and that faith is really good, like I said, gonna help them, and is going to guide them through life, and that being enforced to them, the way that you're going to do it is really, like I said, it's really going to bring them to new heights. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel as though this child is going to be like, I feel like a good manifester. Okay, because with the Seven of Pentacles is always talking about planting your seeds and watching your crops grow. So I feel like your child's going to be a very patient type of person, especially when it comes to um their wants and their desires. But I feel like, like the Four of Pentacles is gonna be them like as a kid. Like I feel like this is like the early days, or like, their early childhood, where they're going to feel like they want it, they have, they're gonna have the spoiled mentality. But once you bring the faith in, and they start understanding their faith and understanding their beliefs, and getting really into the belief of what you and, like, your partner and your family believe in, then they're going to be very patient. They're going to, I feel like, start to become like manifestors, because they're going to be so heavily invested into their belief. They're going to be able to obtain things that they want and they desire finally, because of the fact that it's like they are learning so much within this faith on how to sort of live life in, this particular way, and it's going to just help them in their personal life to grow. Okay, we have the Sun card here. So with the Sun card being presented here, I do see like this child's gonna be a very happy child. I feel like especially when they're young as well, they're gonna be very happy, very outgoing. Okay, I feel like this child's gonna be very outgoing. I feel like even I got like hyper too, like, not like in a bad way, but like this child's gonna be very active. It's gonna be very active, very lively. Okay, I even feel like I got like also too in the womb. This child may be very active in the womb, and they're just gonna be, like I said, they're gonna be enjoying life. I feel like also like this child's gonna feel like a free spirit. Okay, I feel like they're also gonna like attract a lot of people into their life because of the little flowers here. They may also be a very attractive person. I'm seeing that I'm seeing like a girl, like you may have a girl. Okay, could be boy too. But I don't know, I'm getting here from like the Sun card, and like the energy, that the feelings that are portraying here, like you may have a girl. Okay, but it could be either or sign. I mean, I'm supposed to say either or sign. I mean, it could be either or gender. Okay, but I'm getting heavily like girl energy. Okay. All right, we have the Moon card here. So with the Moon card, I feel as though this child, even though despite that, they're very happy, they're very jolly. At times I feel as though, they will have their ups and, their downs, like any person. We're all human, and we all have emotions and stuff. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna have their ups and their downs. I feel as though this child, you may not like a heavy like advisory, like you know, like a, like, or like a heavy warning, but I feel like, you may want to be careful. This child may be very secretive. Okay, I feel like this child may also have two sides to themselves. This is why I felt like that whole like Gemini type of energy for some of you. Like they may have like this good side to them, they may have this bad side, they may show one side and then they have like this other side, to themselves. I mean, of course, that could all change, in life. This might, I'm feeling like this may, happen more so in like their early years to like maybe also, it will still connect or go on, or it may start during like their teen years, okay, where they're gonna have this good side, this bad side, like how teens are. We all been teens, we all been there before where it's like, you show off to your family like, oh, you're doing good and you're this goody two shoes and stuff, but they want to kind of rebel out a little bit, be very secretive. They don't want to tell you a lot of things and stuff. But I mean, I feel like, don't push them, don't push them too much, okay? When it comes to, this like secretive side to themselves. They may have a journal, I feel like, where they write all their thoughts, their feelings, okay? Like I said, they're just going to be very secretive when it comes to things. I feel like they may even be secretive when it comes to relationships as well. Like I got that in my head. So, maybe they don't want to fully invest into exploiting on, certain relationships that they have, or certain things. Like I said, they want to have their personal space. And I feel as though when it also comes to their emotional times as well, they may want to lock themselves in their room. They want to have their alone time. They want to keep, their emotions kind of secret or hidden, okay? Like they don't want to be all out there with their feelings, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So like I said, again, like I feel like this child is, gonna be very wise, and I feel like it's because of the religious path or upbringing that you're going to have on them with your your views, which I feel like I said, they are more on the traditional side, so the traditional views of things. It's really going to kind of cause them to be put into a wise position. I feel as though, like I feel like even in their when it's like their teen years, or when they're older, they're going to also be they're also going to be good with money. You might teach them, like, around like their teen years. I feel like, okay, it's time to get a job, start working, start making money for yourself, okay? Maybe I feel like for some of you out there, that may have been something that has been passed down to you from like your family, like that's your family's views, that, once you're a teen, or, you start getting into, those type of years, you're slowly starting to get into more of an adulthood, so you need to start learning more about, getting a job, and start getting into the habit of not relying on mom and dad anymore. So like that's basically what you're going to teach them, and it's going to teach them the value of it being independent. So that's how they're going to be very independent. I feel like they may even help, like, to support you guys, not in a bad way, okay, but I feel like they're going to help support you in a way where it's like, if there's anything like that happens, like you're tight on money, someone loses a job or something like that, they'll be able to, provide at least some form of money. Not saying that that's going to happen, but I'm just saying, like, if they feel that, they see that anything is going to happen to you, your partner, financial wise, like they will also, provide some type of financial security to you both, because they have that wiseness to themselves and that independence, okay? And I feel like they will still carry it out into their adult years and so on, okay? And then we have Ace of Cups. So with Ace of Cups, I feel as though like this child's gonna be a very, like I said, a very loving person. They're gonna be very happy, very loving. I feel like they're very open to love. It's like they're gonna be a type of person that, I feel like it doesn't matter what connection it is, whether it be friendships, relationships, like, family, like they're gonna be very open into having like new connections, or meeting new people, spreading love, spreading joy. And it's funny, again, we have the cross here. So I feel as though, yeah, like I said, I feel like it's because of also religion too. Maybe because of their religious upbringing as well. It's gonna really teach them to like spread love, and to treat each other, treat one another, like with kindness, and put that sort of type of dynamic. Like they're just gonna be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, and I feel like like I said, it's funny. It's just, I feel like it's all in a heavy religious standpoint. Oh, I didn't realize too that there was a cross on the judgment flag here too. So it's funny. There's a lot of, like I said, religion. This child's gonna be heavily revolved around like religion here. I feel like it's gonna be a religious upbringing that you're going to embed your child into. Okay, I'm gonna get some more cards. I'm gonna pull out some extra cards. We're gonna do the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. And then I will send you guys on your way. Hold on one second. I forgot to plug my phone in. Sorry. Get a sip of water. Okay. All right, so let's see if there's any other information. Oh. Okay, these cards, I don't know what the heck happened here. Okay. Sorry, my cards are being a little wonky. They were being a little wonky right now. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's definitely coming up. Like I'm getting a lot of like a lot of female energy here. So I definitely see like it's gonna probably be a girl. Okay, but like I said, it could be a male with maybe feminine energy. Okay. Dang it, I got so comfortable and then a card fell on the floor. All right, hopefully that does not happen again. And it's funny, I keep getting a lot of fire because I'll tell you in a minute. Just need one more card. So many cards coming. Just one more card. Please, just one more card. Too many. Too many. Calm down, energies. Ooh. Just need one more card and then we are good to go. Ooh. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have Two of Pentacles in reverse. For the cards we have is a Queen of Wands. We have 10 of Wands. We have 10 of Pentacles. And we have 8 of Wands. I'm sorry, 8 of Wands. Excuse me. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So. Like I was saying, yeah, we have like the Queen of Wands here. That's why I felt like it was I feel like a female energy. Okay, because I'm getting strong like female energy. But like I said, if this is a male, then take it in the male's perspective and everything. But I feel as though like this woman is going to be beautiful. Funny enough, I see Leo here, heavy Leo, because I see the little Leo heads there. And it's funny because we also had the Sun card. That was another indication of Leo. Like I said, we also have the 10 of Wands too with the Queen of Wands. We also had, I think, Wand energy. And the other, yeah, like it may be a strong fire sign, or this child has strong fire placements in their chart, okay? But I feel as though again, we have the little sunflower there. Like I said, I feel like this baby's gonna be very attractive, like I said, very beautiful, okay, or very handsome. All right. And I feel as though, like, this person, this baby, I feel as though, like I said, they're gonna have a lot of attention to them. I feel like they're going, they I feel like they're gonna be like very out there, okay? I feel like even very goal. I got also very goal oriented as well. Like, they're gonna be very good when it comes to their career, when it comes to their finances and stuff. It's funny. That's really a fire sign type of thing. Like, they're gonna be very good with their money. I feel as though with this Queen of Wands, um, yeah, like, I just feel like also, like, this Queen of Wands is going to be able, I feel like, to network. That's what I got here, like, to network. I mean, it's funny because that's also, like, on a career sense and everything. But I also see here, like, like, this Queen of Wands is going to get along with a lot of people. Like this child or this baby is going to have a lot of friends. I feel like they're heavily gonna be reliant on you and your partner. Like, they're gonna have like this good family connection with you. With you and your person. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles and stuff. Like I see here with the Pentacles. Um, you're gonna like I said, you're gonna really wise this child up to learning about finances and careers. You may teach this within your child, or you may find a way where somebody is gonna come in, because I got like also like a mentor or somebody like that is gonna really, like, maybe come in and is going to teach them. Maybe it's a friend of the family or somebody in the family, or something like in that type of dynamic where they're gonna teach your child about finances and career, and it's really going to help them. And I like I said, I feel like this child is very family oriented when it comes to you and your person, okay? We have the Ten of Wands here. So with the Ten of Wands, I feel like this child is going to be striving, okay? They're going to go through a lot of trials and a lot of tribulations, okay, when it comes to all the dynamics of their life and stuff. Their life isn't going to be easy. Their life is going to have a lot of bumps in the road and stuff. And they're going to be really pushing and trucking it really hard. But I feel like you're going to be there right behind them. And it's funny because we have the little baby behind the family, or I should say the couple there. So I feel like you're going to be right behind them no matter what, to push, to help them to push, to truck along and everything, and to get to whatever, goals that they have in mind, and to still continue to be ambitious. Don't give up. I even feel like with school too, when it comes to school, when it comes to work or anything like that, you're going to push them, because they may feel like, oh, like, giving up so easily. But I feel like you and your partner are going to be like, no, don't give up, keep going. You're going to keep, like, pushing them to keep striving and to keep going no matter what, because they may feel like they may want to give up a couple of times, but you're going to be like, no, 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 this is what you wanted, right? So keep going, keep pushing, keep moving forward. All right. And I see a struggle that maybe your child may have a little bit of an issue of. Like I said, also a part in their life is this sort of like Eight of Cups type of energy in reverse, that they may have also trouble walking away from things that no longer serve them. And I feel like this may be in certain parts of their life, okay? This is not going to be an issue that they suffer with all the time, but I feel like in certain placements within their life growing up, and maybe even sometime, I feel like maybe a little bit in adulthood, they may come into like bumps in the road where they may have trouble walking away from things that no longer serve them, and don't apply in their life. Like, I feel like toxic people, possibly, or yeah, I got like negative influences, heavily, toxic people, heavily. I mean, same thing pretty much. But yeah, it's just walking away from things that no longer serve them. Could even be more than that and everything. But I just feel like just keep being there, keep being their cheerleader, and keep pushing them, to keep moving forward. Don't push them too hard. Don't push them too hard. Like I said, don't be too hard on these children, because I feel like you can't be too strict on them. Okay, but try to find a balance there. But I feel like, you're going to push them, though, to strive and to thrive. And, you're going to be their support system, okay? When it comes to, I feel like, when they're in need, so if they ever come to you with this, just help them out. And then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel as though, because they have you, ooh, oh my gosh, they have you a part of their life. They're not going to feel like, I feel like they're not going to feel like tied up, like, oh, they can't really make decisions and choices, like they're juggling too many things. Excuse me. Like they're going to really feel that, they can get out of things, because like I said, you guys are motivators. You and your person are going to be motivators. You're going to be, like I said, behind them 110%, and you're going to push them, because I feel like that push is what they're going to need. That pushing is going to be what your child needs in order to succeed. Excuse me. That pushing is going to be what your child needs in order to succeed in life. That's basically what I'm getting here. Okay. All right. So that is pretty much it for people who chose pile 2 or stone 2 or the opalite crystal. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it resonates. Bye, guys. All right. Now it's time for people who chose stone 3 or pile 3, whatever you want to call it, or the rose quartz crystal. Okay. All right. Let's see. What is the personality of your child? Let's see. Let me shuffle these cards. Shuffle them a little bit. Too many. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's too many. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you off your spread, and then when I do the second part, when I add any additional cards, I will be showing off the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to be showing off the bottom of the deck right now. Okay? Okay, so for the spread that we have for you guys today is 9 of Cups, Six of Wands, Four of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Five of Wands. Okay. Alright, so let's see what's the personality of your baby. Okay, so with the Nine of Cups, this is the wish fulfillment card, okay? So I feel as though this child, because, you know, it's like if you see the guy, he's like sort of sitting there with all his cups laid out. He's very happy. He's very jolly. I feel as though, like, this kid, or, you know, this baby, when they're very young, like, I feel like in, like, their kid, you know, their kid, years, they may be into sports. I got sports, and it's funny because there's like a lot of male cards. There's like a lot of males in, like, I think like almost all of these images. So you may be having a boy, but or you may be having a girl with a lot of feminine. I'm sorry, excuse me, not feminine, with a lot of masculine energy. Maybe like she could be like a tomboy type. But I feel as though yeah, like this child though, like they're going, like I said, excuse me, like I was gonna say, they're gonna, I feel like they're gonna be a very, you know, happy, jolly child. I feel as though you're gonna be able to provide a lot of things for your child. I feel like you're gonna have, you and your partner are gonna have a lot going on for each other. You know, I feel like even financially wise, just everything is gonna be set, okay? Because I feel like this is gonna be, I feel like this could potentially be like a planned pregnancy, or, you know, just everything is going to be planned out, even if it's not like an unplanned pregnancy. Like you both are going to be able to map out, and you're going to be able to get everything together before this baby is born. But like I was gonna say though, I'm sorry, before I trucked off and I was leading on to that type of energy there. With the cups that I see here, I feel as though your child may be like into like sports. Maybe they may be into like karate, I also got, or like ballet, like, you know, maybe you know, into dance, you know, something like that, where it's like I feel like they're gonna have like a lot of trophies. You know, like they may compete, or, you know, they just, you know, because I feel like this child is very competitive. Very competitive, especially with the Five of Wands here. I'm getting like a very like competitive type of energy, but it's like with passion though, because there's a lot of wands here. So I feel like they're gonna be a very passionate type of child, but also, you know, I feel like very competitive, very headstrong. Okay, I feel like, you know, like I said, they're gonna be very happy, very jolly, very goal oriented. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be able to provide a lot for this child. I feel like, you know, they're going to feel like, you know, they're in a good place when they're with you, because like I said, I feel like you're going to be able to provide a lot for this child. You're going to be able to provide whatever this child wants and whatever this child needs. Okay, because you're gonna have the finances for it. You know, the dynamic of the family life is gonna be good. It's set in stone. Like, you know, you're gonna probably have the whole, you know, the whole 9 yards, you know, getting engaged, getting married, having that person. Okay, you're both going to be able to work together and, you know, provide, you know, structure, stability, a foundation for this child. Like I said, you're going to have it all. You're going to have it set and everything. This child with the Six of Wands is going to be successful. Again, I feel like this person, this baby is very passionate. I feel like even very creative. Okay, they may even get to like some type of creativity type of field. I got like digital arts, you know, maybe something within the arts, maybe excuse me, maybe like dancing. I got drama in my head, you know, maybe an act, you know, trying to become like an actor, actress, like, or, you know, maybe drawing, or maybe like creative writing, you know, something in the arts. I feel like they may be, it doesn't have to be, but I'm getting like that sort of sense, like they may have something like, you know, they're gonna be a very creative type of child, and they love their creativity. But I see, like I said, with the Six of Wands, this child's gonna be successful in life. When it comes to anything in life, I feel like when it comes to school, when it comes to I feel like sports, you know, or dance, if anything. I also got cheerleading. Maybe they might do competitive cheerleading. I got like in high school, or maybe they may do it like in middle school leading up to high school. They may get into competitive competitive cheerleading. Oh my gosh, hopefully not competitive cheating. Lord. Lord Jesus. No. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, I feel like they're going to be successful in anything that they set their heart and their mind to, because I feel as though they're going to be very passionate about it, because wands are a representation of passion and also action as well. So they're going to put in a lot of action, and because of their actions, they're going to really be able to be successful because they're very action oriented. I feel like this child's going to be very action oriented. They're going to go after what they want and what they desire. Okay? And they're going to be very successful at whatever they put their heart and their mind to. All right, and I feel like you're going to be very supportive, and you're going to be very helpful, and you're going to lead them to making these wishes coming true, because of the fact that they're not those type of kids that they're not those type of kids that they're gonna want to do something and then they drop it and then they go off and then they do something else and then they drop that and then they do something else and then they drop it. Those type of people. I don't see that with this child. I see it's like once they want something, once they want something, when it comes to their life, like with doing something fun, like in a creative type of sense, when it comes to like that type of dynamic. I don't know about like like the whole other aspects of their life. We'll look into that deeper, but I feel like when it just comes to things like that, like when it comes to school, I feel like when it comes to work, or when it comes to just things of that nature, it's like they're going, if they really want it and they really feel like, okay, this is something that they're really determined to do, and they really want it, and then they see that there's going to be potential into it and everything, they're going to go and they're going to set their foot on it. For signs that I see here, I see water sign, I see fire sign, strong fire I'm seeing here for this baby, or they might have strong fire placements in their chart. I'm also seeing earth, air, all signs pretty much are here. Okay. All signs are pretty much here. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So with the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel as though this child, I feel like they may have like some anxiety to them. I also got like maybe like anxiety, maybe a little bit of depression to them. Not heavy so much with the depression, but I'm getting like more so anxiety. They may, maybe for some they may suffer from some type of like anxiety type of I don't know, because I was gonna say like anxiety syndrome, but I don't think like that's even like even a thing. Like just basically like you're just gonna suffer from like heavy like anxiety. Now I don't see like social anxiety or anything like that, but they're just gonna have some type of like anxiety like within themselves. Yeah, sure, they have a lot of like this passion and a lot of this like drive to strive and everything. I feel as though like there's still like this bit of anxiety within them, and I feel as though it's because since they have all this energy, because I feel like this child's very energetic and they have this energy to like do all these things that they really want in their life and they're very passionate for. I feel like it's like they don't have time to rest. They don't let themselves like rest. They don't let their body rest. Like I feel like as though this child may become like a workaholic or something, especially if they're very passionate for something that they're like. I'm getting like strong like Sagittarius type of energy. Like if they really are like very into their work or very into something that they really love and enjoy, they're just gonna keep going at it and at it and at it, and it's like they're not gonna have time for rest. They don't believe in that sort of thing because they're just very passionate into whatever it is, and they're just gonna put all their hard work and effort into it. So they may have issues with trying to relax and trying to keep their stress level down a bit, or keep their anxiety level down a bit, because of the fact that they don't rest and they don't give themselves time to rest, because they're always on the move, they're always running and off, and they're always doing what they want to do. and stuff, and because they're so passionate for it. Let's look at Ace of Wands. Very, very passionate individual. Again, they're like I said, this is very, very passionate type of individual, type of baby that you're gonna have. I feel like they're very I feel like they're very spontaneous. Type of baby. It's like you never know what's gonna be up with them. They're always like on the move. I feel like always doing new things. Trying when it comes to their creativity, because they're always creative and stuff. So I feel like that's like the why they're so spontaneous, and because they have this fiery passion within themselves. Also leads to that. I feel like also very loving too, because passion is also a loving type of aspect. So I feel like very they're gonna be a very loving type of child as well to everybody. As I feel like this child is like they're gonna be the type of person that, whether they are like gonna be a child that's into like networking, like having like a career in like business or something like that, they're gonna have that. Or it could just mean that maybe like they don't want anything like that, like like I said, like a business aspect on that. And excuse me, maybe they'll just want to just have like a lot of like friends around them and stuff, and they're going to be able to build that, because they're going to be open to these type of connections. They're going to be very passionate, and they're going to show that off, and have that whole drive in that sense and everything. But I feel like this is going to help them though. So I keep getting heavily networking. Like this is going to really help them, I feel like, career wise though, for a lot of people who chose this. Because it's funny, because the other pile had that too, in a way, that their child would I think it was pile 2, that their child was going to be that way, like very passionate, and well, not passionate, but like be like very like open to having like a lot of friends and stuff like that. But I felt like it was more towards like just having a lot of friends, period, not necessarily like networking in a way, even though they did have that double standard. But I feel like more so for this pile, it's more networking, and that other, and pile 2 was like more like just having a lot of friends and stuff. We have 3 of Wands here. So with 3 of Wands, yeah, it's funny, because like I said, this child's always on the move. This child's always like going after things, because 3 of Wands is talking about like action, taking action to whatever it is that you want, you desire, and everything. So I feel as though this child's always going to be going after what they want and what they desire, because they have this passion there. They have this creativity, this love for whatever it is that they want. And I feel like you guys are, you and your partner are really gonna back them up and everything, because like I said, with this 9 of Cups type of energy, it's like you're gonna really like display to them. It's like you're basically gonna really display to them that they can do whatever they set their heart and their mind to, but if whatever they want to do, and they set their heart and their mind to, they have to work really hard for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy to just set your heart and your mind to something, and then you can go all the way through with it. No, you have to work really hard, and you have to put a lot of love and passion into it. And I feel like you're going to teach them that as well. Okay, we have 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's funny. It's like this is all just basically, I feel like, just revolving around basically saying and stating the energies of what I'm portraying here, is that they're going to be very hardworking. Like I feel like they could be even workaholics, because of the fact that they are going to be so invested into working. When it comes to, like I said, like school, they may get good grades and everything, and then when it comes to working, they're gonna they're always gonna be working a lot of the time, and they're gonna be putting a lot of time in, so that they can make this money. They can make money, and they can get to where they want to be. I feel like these children, they may move out early age. Like I'm getting like 17, 18, something like that. Like when they're very young, they may end up moving out of the home and stuff. moving out of their little, mama and papa's cuckoo nest. Not saying, okay, it's gonna be a cuckoo nest, okay, but they're just gonna move out of the nest and everything, because they're gonna want to be on their own, and I feel like they're gonna want to have their own life and have their own things. Start, start, start their own life where they can fully invest in their creativity. They can have their space for creativity going on here. Okay. Okay, we have Page of Cups here. So with Page of Cups, I feel as though your child may struggle a little bit with like immaturity. I feel like, especially I feel like when it comes to their emotions, they may not think so heavy with their emotions. Like I said, they're gonna be more so like their love and creativity. Well, their love is going to lie within their creativity. Okay, but when I feel like when it comes to like certain relationships with other people and things, it may be like a little bit of a page energy. They may struggle a little bit when it comes to love and things with other people. But I mean, I feel like everybody has their own little faults, within themselves. So yeah, but I do see here, yeah, like they may struggle a little bit with that. You may need to help them with that as well, and everything, with the fact that they need help with the resting. You need to help them a little bit with understanding about the values of resting, calming down. Don't you will still achieve even if you do take breaks and stuff, and to be more authentic when it comes to their love, to people and stuff. And also, excuse me, when they learn to get out of like that Page of Cups type of energy and get out of that immaturity, it also, I feel like, attract and bring more people in to their life and everything. Because I feel like I said, I feel like this baby is just very like focused on work. They're very goal oriented and passionate about their work, and it's creative work, I feel. And then we have the Five of Wands. Like I said, this child, I feel like, is very competitive. I feel like as though they may even maybe get into a field or a job where it's creative and also competitive, possibly. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe like dancing, like competitions, dancing, maybe sports. They may get into where it's like, it's very competitive type sports and stuff, and they earn money that way and stuff, or they may have it also as like a hobby, a side thing and stuff like that. um but yeah, but I feel like as though they want to like compete. I don't really see it so much, because like Five of Wands is more like fighting, arguments, disputes. I'm not really getting that so much. I just feel as though like they're just very competitive. They're a very competitive type of person, and maybe sometimes they may take it a little bit to the extreme. So maybe you just need to watch out a little bit for that, because they may be too competitive. But other than that, I think they're all right though. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information on your child, and then I'm gonna send you guys on your way. Too many cards. I just wanted to fly out. Too many. All these cards want to fly out. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, you're definitely going to have a boy. We got the look, we got the Emperor here. You're definitely having, I feel like this child definitely going to have a boy. Or like I said, this is going to be a strong female energy. But I feel like it's more heavily like a boy. Yeah, again. Oh my gosh. Too many cards. Just need one more card. If this is a fire sign, I also am getting like Aries energy as well. I was getting like Aries and Sagittarius energy. It's funny, on the bottom of this deck, We have the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel as though, yeah, it's like when they finally get older, I do see here that, yeah, like when they finally get older, they're gonna get out of that Page of Cups energy. You're gonna teach them. You're gonna, you're definitely gonna, because like I said, like I feel like, you know, the first part was like maybe like more like they're younger, their teen years, you know, stuff like that, or like young adult years. This is more for like, you know, like the ending, you know, or recap, you know, like their older years. Like they're gonna get out of that, and they're gonna grow more, you know, immature, you know, more excuse me, more mature, and get out of that immature type of mentality. Okay, we have the Emperor here. So like I said, strong masculine energy. I feel like you're definitely gonna have a boy. Okay, I feel like with this child, they may be strong. I feel like they may be a little bit strict. Okay, when they get a little bit older and stuff, like, you know, when like more like in their adulthood and stuff, like they may have like, you know, strong strict ways. Even like I feel like maybe also young adult years, you know, they may start getting a little bit into that type of energy. I feel like maybe even a little bit possessive. They may be a little bit possessive on things and stuff. I feel like your child is going to go through a lot of things, a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. That's going to help them to gain a lot of experience in life, where it's like they're going to have a tough interior and exterior. Okay, it's funny that the Emperor is holding like a coin here. So again, I feel like finances is going to be a real big factor for this child. And it's funny because we also have Three of Pentacles here too. So Three of Pentacles is always talking about new projects, new ideals, you know, starting on you know, building things, also work, you know, also gaining like new work, maybe even side jobs and stuff. Like this child's all going to be very, very money oriented. Okay, definitely. We also have Eight of Wands here, another action card, because Eight of Wands is always about action when it comes to their words, when it comes to even like, you know, just action itself. So I feel as though this child, yeah, is always going to be, you know, on the move. Like I said, this child is like, I feel like very active too. I feel like this child may be even very athletic and everything, because like I said, they're going to be into sports and stuff, or, you know, at least, you know, something along those lines, where it's like, you know, they're just going to be very active and very creative, like I said, and they're just going to be, when it comes to their words, their actions are just always going to be like on, like like it's gonna be on, like they're gonna, you know, tell it like it is. They're gonna say it like it is. I feel like they may even be blunt too, very, very blunt type of, you know, it's like they're just gonna tell it like it is, say how it is, or just personally when it comes to their opinions and everything on how they feel. Okay, and then well, you know, I already, like I said, I already went over like the Three of Pentacles. You know, that they're gonna have new projects, new ideals. They may have side jobs. They may even hustle hard, you know, to get a lot of money and stuff. Like they're always just gonna be focused on work, 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 you know, and that's gonna be their frame of mind. Okay. And then we have Temperance in reverse. Like I said, I feel like, you know, that your child, again, because like I said, I feel like they may go through a little bit of stress, like I said, some anxiety type of things, because of the fact, like I said, they're going to be so focused on work. Like they're always on the move, you know. It's like I feel like they're always wanting to get up and do something, whether it's like go out, like, you know, maybe like to the park, and like they're gonna have so much plans. Like they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go out into the gym, and then I'm gonna go out and do this with my friends, and then I'm gonna go out and work, and then I'm gonna go do this and then like they're gonna always have like that sort of like schedule where they're always busy, they're always doing something, you know. It's not like they're gonna be like those people that it's like, you know, sometimes you have gaps in between your scheduling and stuff like that. Like no, they're gonna always be doing something. There's always gonna be something on their schedule and everything, and that's why I feel like they're gonna be like a little bit imbalanced, because it's like they need to kind of learn the values of, okay, like, you know, taking time out, balance yourself out, you know. You know, be calm, be cool as a cucumber. You know, that type of thing. But like I said, I feel like you're gonna teach them, and eventually, you know, it will help them to grow. Just like I said, just try to be a big strong aspect in their life, which I feel like I think you will. Okay. I can reassure that, because it seems like in their energy, it's like, you know, because you have, you know, you're gonna provide them that Nine of Cups type of energy and feel. So alright, so that is it for people who chose Stone 3 or Pile 3 or the Rose Quartz Crystal. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it resonated. Bye, guys. Alright. Now, last but not least, for people who chose pile 4 or stone 4 or the Unikite Jasper crystal, okay? I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what's going on. What's the personality of your future child, okay? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's too many. Gosh, there's too many cards. Calm on the energies, powerful. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm getting your spread ready. Oh, it's too many. Oh, that's too many. Just need one more card and then we're good to go. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the bottom of the deck. I'm only gonna do the spread first, and then when I take out the additional cards, I will then do the bottom of the deck for the overall energy of your child, and then interpret the additional cards. Okay. Okay. So we have Two of Wands. We have Queen of Swords. We have Ten of Pentacles. We have the Sun card in reverse. We have Nine of Pentacles. We have the Magician. We have Ace of Swords. And we have Three of Swords. A lot of sword energy here, so I feel as though this could be an air sign, getting all air signs. Could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign. Okay, those are the only signs that I'm getting here, or they can have that those strong placements in their chart. Okay, or this is just the energy pertaining to them. Okay. Um, if it's a fire sign, I'm getting strong Leo. Okay, with the Sun card being presented here. but I'm getting like, excuse me, but I'm getting like strong like air here, like air element. Okay. Okay, so with the Two of Wands being presented here, I feel as though I was getting like in my mind, like this child is going to be a go-getter. Like they're going to be setting their heart and their mind on things that they want, okay? Because Two of Wands talks about, it's sort of like you're like basically looking, you're planning, you're mapping things out. I feel like this child is going to be very intellectual. I feel as though also I got very intuitive, like in my mind. So for some of you, this child may be very intuitive. They may have like a gift of intuition. Okay. But yeah, like this child's gonna be very like I said, very go-getter. They're going to have like this intellect to themselves. Okay. I feel as though what was I gonna say? All right, I'll come back to it if it comes to mind again. But yeah, like they're definitely gonna be, like I said, like they're gonna be sitting there, they're gonna be planning, they're always gonna be mapping out what they want to do. Like I feel like when it comes to their life and how they want to do, they're a thinker. There you go, they're always thinking. I feel like this child is always thinking. Okay, I feel like this child may be thinking about, like, I feel like a lot of things. Like this child's mind is always going to be churning and always thinking on things. Like they'll just jump from like one thing to the next. Like I'm not saying like they have like ADD or anything like that, but it's like their mind is always going to be thinking, and their mind is always going to be on something. I also got like daydreaming. Their mind, they may always, like, their head might always be in the clouds. Like they're going to be a dreamer. They're always going to be daydreaming. Like their mind is going to be wandering and pondering when it comes to life, when it comes to, I feel like, fantasy, anything that they're thinking about in that current moment. They're always just going to be thinking, and I feel like their mind is going to be expanding on that. It's like they're a heavy thinker. That's why I feel like I'm getting like strong like air energy. They're always thinking. They're always thinking, they're always planning, and I feel like it's always going to be a part of them. Even as they get older, they're always going to be like this type of child that's always going to be planning things. They may even have like a planner or a journal where they always plan out their life or their day, basically. They're always going to have like things set for them, even like goals set for themselves and stuff like that. Like I feel like they're just that type of person. I feel like they like to write too. Like these people may be these children may be into writing, creative writing. Okay. Or they just like writing itself. Like they find it that it's more best and convenient to just write things out, write things down. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords here. So with the Queen of Swords, yeah, like I said, I'm definitely getting like an air, like air type of energy. I'm seeing that it could be a female. I mean, you could, I mean, it could be like either or gender, but I'm getting more specifically female because of the queen being presented here. So yeah, like I feel yeah, I feel like this child I'm getting like, like the typical, I also got like Aquarius. Child could be an Aquarius. Um I feel as though like this child is gonna be very headstrong, okay? They're gonna be, I feel like, sharp with their words. Like I feel like they're very blunt, okay? Like they're not going to it's like they're not gonna bite their tongue. They're gonna tell it like it is. They're gonna tell it how it is, okay? I feel as though if this is a A female. It's funny because I'm seeing like the butterflies here. I feel like, she's going to be a very beautiful female, very feminine, having like a lot of very feminine characteristics, okay? If this is a male, then I just see like, yeah, he's just going to be, like very dominant, having like very male characteristics within himself, okay? But I feel like, they're gonna be strong. I feel like they're gonna be tough. Like and I feel like this is gonna be like during childhood, because I feel like they're gonna be very smart. These children are going to be very smart, okay? And I feel like, you can't hide anything from them. And they're gonna be, like I said, very strong, very sharp with their words. They have a lot of intellect within themselves. They know what they're doing. But what concerns me is the clouds here, because with the Queen of Swords in the background, I see clouds there, especially with this Three of Swords here. I see clouds there, even rain. I feel like for some of you, this child may suffer from depression. They may develop it over time. This depression. I feel like they may develop it from like either bullying, or they just gonna naturally develop this depression. It's not like they don't like life or anything like that, but I just feel as though they may just develop this depression. It could run in the family. There may be somebody in your family, or maybe you in particular, that has depression heavily, and or it could be on your person's side of the family, that someone has depression, or they have some type of like mental illness, and it's going to be passed down to your child. That's what I see here. It's going to be passed down, but it's not like it's going to really affect them in a negative way so much. I mean, besides the fact that I just see here, like, you know they may feel, like depressed at times. They may feel a little bit heartbroken and hurt at times and stuff. But I mean, who doesn't? That's life. We all go through trials and tribulations. But I feel though, and I see though, that they're still going to be smart. They're going to be a very smart, intellectual type of baby, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. They're going to be very wise. They're going to be very independent. They're going to have a strong foundation and stability within themselves, because the way that they're going to carry themselves, and the way that you're going to teach them and guide them. Yeah. But I do see here, yeah, something about like depression, or some type of maybe mental illness. Maybe this is not for everybody, okay? But I do see here, because of the clouds being presented here, and a little bit of the gray and the sword energy, like I'm getting it like there may be like some type of aspect of like depression, anxiety, or some type of mental illness that's going to be passed down genetically, or it's just going to just grow on them naturally, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like this child with the Ten of Pentacles, they are they're gonna be a very family oriented type of child. Okay, they may even rely on mommy and daddy, or whoever is basically presented in their life. Because I feel as though I'm getting like an energy that it sucks to say, like maybe only like um one family member is gonna be present. Like I really don't want to say that. That sucks. I mean, that's kind of negative, but yeah, like I just feel like maybe it's only gonna be you present, dad present, in this child's life. I mean, well, you're the viewer, so most likely it's probably gonna be just you present in the child's life, and that's it. But I mean, I feel like for other people though, it's gonna be both the mom and the dad. Okay, it doesn't have to be. Okay, like I said, that was just some vibes that I was feeling there. Maybe you're already a single parent, and or maybe this has to do with a child already you have or something like that. But I mean, but I mean, we're talking about future child, so I mean, listen, I don't like to be a bearer of bad news, and sometimes, everything can't be peachy perfect, but yeah, like I said, but I do see here for maybe like a small sum of you, you may be a single parent, okay? Maybe you're already pregnant already, I'm getting with the child, and you're gonna be taking care of this child alone, and you already know that, okay? But like I said, for a small sum of you, you're gonna be alone. For others of you, it's like, you're, or like I should say, the rest of you, it's gonna be like, you and your person, okay? And I feel like this child's gonna be very family oriented. They're gonna rely on you, or the both of you, however, and they're gonna have some comfort and security when it comes to you, because I can also see, like, with the little baby here, the baby's behind the couple here, especially behind the mama. So that's why I'm saying, maybe you're a single mother or a single father. I don't like to, void that out. But, I feel like, maybe you could be a single parent, and, the child's going to be very heavily, like, clingy and reliant on you and look at you very high up and everything, especially the fact that you're going to be a single parent, and you're, going to basically be there to provide a sense of security and, security and love for them. And I feel like also your family is also going to be there to be behind you 110% to do it too. If for some of you, if your family is like still a part of your life, and I feel like your family is going to also help as well. Okay, take it however it resonates and applies to your situation. Okay. But like I said, if not, if you're not single, like if you don't feel like, it resonates like that, then, your child's gonna rely on both of you as a team. Okay. Yeah, we have the Sun card in reverse. So again, like I just feel like it's just one of those things that it's just those, like I said, like those like, well, I was basically, like I was saying, for I mean the other groups, you guys weren't there for the other groups, but unless you're watching this whole video, which I mean I give you props for watching this whole freaking video. But yeah, like I was gonna say though, with the Sun in reverse, I feel that your child's gonna have their good days, they're gonna have their bad days, okay? But like I said, I feel like the Sun is in reverse is because I feel like, this whole like depression thing, they may not see like the brighter side of things. That might be a big thing that's gonna impact this child's life, is this like depression kind of thing. Okay, but like I said, you're gonna be there, so I feel like you're gonna really help them, or your partner too. If you feel like both you and your partner are gonna be involved in the child's life without a doubt, and I feel like you both are gonna be really there to help pick up your child, and help them to pick up the pieces and everything, to come to you, when they're depressed and when they're feeling down and low, when they're feeling heartbroken. If it comes to relationships and everything, you're gonna help them to grow, to flourish. Okay. But they may be a little sad at times. Okay. But other than that, I feel like they're gonna grow to, like I said, to become strong, to become very wise. Even if it comes to the situation where, if you're just gonna be like the only parent in the picture, I feel like that's also going to help them to become, strong and wise too, and also, become abundant. I feel like they may even help you too financially, if it's like you're the only one that's working and, trying to provide and stuff like that. I feel like, they're also going to try to, work and pitch in and provide in the family too. Okay. If not, if like, if it's just you and your partner, then I feel like they're just gonna have this independence to just, provide, and and have the knowledge, to take care of themselves and be, independent. Okay. We have the Magician card here. So with the Magician card, I do see here that with your child, um I feel like they're gonna well, I said, yeah, they're attractive, and I feel like they're gonna attract a lot of people into their life. I feel like mainly romantically. I feel like, maybe on a friendship level standpoint too, but I feel like heavily on the romance. They may be really into romance because I see with the roses there. I feel like for some, see, I don't like to be like a bearer of bad news or whatever, but I mean, this is life. I mean, we all go through these type of things too. They may feel, maybe for some, they may or like a small sum, I should say, like a hopeless romantic and everything, because I feel like they may have a lot of partners and stuff. But anyways, despite the fact that with the magician card, I feel as though they're going to be manifestors. Okay, excuse me, because that's what the magician card is all about. It's basically being the creator of your own universe, being the manifester of, making things possible within your life. And that's why I said it's like, because the fact that they're going to have a lot of this wisdom, a lot of strength and everything, because probably they're going to see, what you're going through as a single parent. I'm sorry if I'm putting it in a single parent perspective, because I'm really getting like an energy here, like that, for some that, you may be single parents, but I mean, if you really feel that is not associated to your situation, it's not going to apply, then I just do see here that basically, they're just going to be um, a manifester in their own life, and they're going to be able to just, you know have the tools necessary to get themselves through things, because they have, like, the knowledge, they have the ability, to speak and everything. They're gonna have, like, this strong sense of love. They're gonna have their finances set. They're gonna be good. I feel like your child overall is gonna be good. Like I said, despite the fact that they have this Three of Swords, they're gonna be heavily reliant on you and or your partner. So it's really going to help to make a difference. Maybe also too, I see that, you may put your child in therapy, and that is also going to help, your child to really gain this oneness within themselves, so that they can move forward, and they can really be capable of doing things within their life and doing something with their life. Okay, because because even if, when it comes to mental illness, sometimes all you really need is, sometimes to talk to somebody, or maybe sometimes medication can help and everything. Whatever works. Whatever works to help. Put a person, to put a person or get a person to, get back into, the zone of things and stuff. I mean, I've suffered from, mental illnesses personally myself, with depression, anxiety. I had heavy anxiety. I had heavy social anxiety, to the point where I felt like I couldn't go outside. I couldn't look at people in their eyes, in their face, anything like that. I was just so fearful of things, and I just wanted to always keep to myself. Never wanted to go out, do anything, when it comes to the outside world. But now that's all changed, and it took a lot for me, to get to that point. I also went through therapy and all that other stuff, and it really helped for me to get out of that type of zone. So I feel like, maybe that's also going to help, when it comes to your child in the future, is that, you're going to put them in that type of atmosphere of, giving them, giving them a sense of, going to therapy and being supportive of them and stuff, and they're going to feel better. Okay. And what's good about your child is that they actually have Ace of Swords. So with Ace of Swords, is, it always talks about, strong communication. They're always going to be open to communicating, to being expressive. I feel like they're going to be big talkers. They're going to love to talk. This child's going to love to talk, 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 talk. When they're in communication with anybody, they're going to always talk. They're going to be talking, talking, talking. So that's why I said it's really good that at least, but I feel like, they need to have, like, this comfort, like, this has to be, um people where it's like, yeah, sure, that, maybe they can be new in their life, but they need to have, like, this level of comfort, at least, with them, to sort of fully open and be honest and real with, with them. anybody, especially on a deeper level. But I feel though they're going to be able to open up. They're going to be able to talk, be expressive on what's going on with them personally. So that's why I say I think it's a good thing that, even though they're going to be going through that type of sense, at least they'll be able to be open and expressive enough to tell people like what's going on and everything, and then you can provide them a sense of comfort. Like, yeah, you can be open, be honest, talk, communicate what's going on. So that's a good thing. Oop. None fell off the bed, right? Okay, no good. Alright, so I'm gonna get some extra cards and then I'm gonna send you guys on your way. That's too many. Too many. Boop. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have 3 of Cups. We have 2 of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have Strength. And we have 8 of Wands in reverse. I was about to say 8 of Swords, not yet. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I do see here, because I feel like this is more like their adult years and stuff. I feel as though, with the help of, and the support from you, I feel like your child will eventually have a small group of friends. They're not gonna have a big group, but I feel like they're gonna have a small little group of friends. Maybe have even like 1 or 2 friends that they heavily rely on. Okay, because I'm seeing here with the 3 of Cups. It's like there's 2 other people. It's like them, and then there's like 2 other people. So they may have like maybe like 1 or 2 friends that they heavily rely on, which is okay. That's fine. It's better to like my grandma always says. It's better to have like 1 or 2 friends than no friends. So but I do see here, they're gonna have like maybe like 1 or 2 close friends, that they really lean on, they really rely on, and they're gonna have like this like strong connection with, a strong loving connection with these friends, and they're gonna really be a good support system, for them as well, as long as especially alongside you and or your partner. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords here. So with the 2 of Swords, I feel as though your child may like struggle a bit still with certain things. Like I feel like they may go through, because I'm getting like a lot of uncertainty. Like they may have a lot of uncertainty with things. They may be a little bit guarded. They maybe not be able to see things clearly. But like I said, because of the 3 of Cups and their overall energy, it's gonna probably help them to get out of those things though, and stuff. But they may struggle with that. That's like sort of something that they may struggle with. But I feel like they can overcome that, of course, eventually when it comes about, and whenever it happens. Okay. I'm also getting strong feminine energy here. So like I said, I definitely feel like you may definitely have a girl. Okay. You may also have um, a Leo child with the strength card, but I'm just saying that because the Leo's in there. Okay, so we have the Lovers card here. So with the Lovers, I see here that your child's gonna have like a big heart. Okay, you're, because and it's funny because it's always with like the people who they, like it's almost like it sucks. It's like the people who are like the saddest and they go through like depression and they have all these heavy emotions and stuff. Like they're the ones that really have like the biggest heart of all and stuff. And I do see that here with your child with like the Lovers card. Like they're gonna have this very loving and caring heart, and they're gonna be very, 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 very loving. Okay. And I feel like they're gonna be very loving to everybody. Everybody that they meet, it's like they're gonna have like open arms, like kind of like this like spirit here, this angel. How like the arms are open. It's like their arms are always gonna be open. It's like their door is always gonna be open for people, no matter what. It's like because they have this loving, caring aspect to them. I also feel like they have like I don't know why I also got charisma to say that, like they also have like this like strong charisma to them as well. Probably also helps, I guess, like like with trying to provide a sense to people, like and showing them this like loving nature side to them as well. We have like the strength card here, so I feel like yeah, like despite it all, despite like I said, the fact that they are gonna be going through like these like depressing type of times and everything, they're gonna have strength at the end of it because, like I said, you're gonna put them through therapy, or you're gonna get them whatever you need to help with the tools and resources on trying to help them through like their depression and everything. You're gonna really pull them through. They're gonna really push through, and they're gonna have the strength to endure whatever it is. Even when they go through the bad times, it's it's still gonna they're still gonna have hope and faith. It's not like they're gonna give up. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel as though your child, when it comes to themselves, it's like they're going to. I feel like they're just gonna be the type that they're gonna think before they act. Okay, because now they're more, because they're basically because, they're basic. It's because they are basically wise, and I feel like they are strong enough to know that they need to sort of think things through before they act upon things. I feel like because I felt like kind of like heavy air energy with this one, that they're going to sort of be very logical, and they're going to think with their minds. They're going to think with their logic over their emotions. So that's the sort of sense that I'm feeling here. Or that could just be them, in a general sense, like they're just going to have their logical mindset over their emotional mind. So that's why it's going, they're going to plan things out more accordingly. Okay. All right. So that is it for people who chose pile 4 or stone 4 or the Unikite Jasper crystal. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope it resonated. Okay. Bye, guys.